Incoming transmission.
Hello Planetfall Commanders. I was stuck in my cryopod for several days. It somehow malfunctioned. Commanders? Guys, is anybody out there? Oh, it was actually several centuries. All my subscribers are gone. Unless they've been uploaded into the network, which is coincidentally run by an evil syndicate subjugator. Give me a moment, guys, I'll get you out of there. A little nuke here and there. Help them process the data faster. And we got the subjugator cornered between 5 earth crushers. That's gonna make some nice minced meat. But on second thought, let's leave him to the backlash projectors. Okay, now that you're free and I'm back, let's get back to business. I welcome you to my perks guide for Planetfall. Perks are buffs and debuffs, but mostly buffs, that you choose for your commander before entering a game. They are divided into 4 groups: background, colony supplement, commander loadout, and vices. Today we take a look at commander background perks, what each one does and when to pick them. Are some of them more useful than others, or are they pretty balanced? Let's find out. First one on the list, the Veteran, is a 1-point perk and lets our hero start on level 3. This means we get 10 skill points to spend at the beginning of the game. In addition, all units gain experience 15% faster. Why would we pick this one? Well, it gives the option to open the game in a more aggressive way. Your commander can pick up some useful skills. This way your main stack will pump out more damage or be more sustainable, depending on what skills you pick. And you can take landmarks and resource sites easier. It also puts your commander ahead in levels, and if you're lucky to have a couple of Imperial standards near your starting location, you'll be level 6 in no time, probably even before turn 6 hits the bell. The pool of skill choices is made up of global hero skills, faction, and secret tech skills. Your hero's starting skills are also affected by the commander loadout perks. If you start with the basic equipment, your hero doesn't start with any inherent skills. You will spend your 10 points according to what kind of commander you want, a melee commander or a ranged one. As the basic equipment lets you start with a ranged weapon, you can pick skills like Deadeye 1 and 2 and Range Specialist 1, or you can sell your item and buy some melee commander gear, and then pick Close Quarter Specialist 1 and 2 and Vitality 1. Let's take a look at the different loadouts and what skills to pick. Melee commanders start every time with Vitality 1 and Close Quarter Specialist 1. That leaves you with the following options. Pick Close Quarter Specialist 2 and Vitality 2 for more damage and more endurance. Or depending on what faction you play, I recommend picking up some faction-based skills. When playing kir'ko, pick Frenzied Assault for more damage on hits, and Fury of the Swarm for you and your nearby units. For assembly, pick Assimilate for life leech on melee attacks. And for the Amazon, it's good to have the renewal skill so you can heal yourself or nearby units. If you're going for a commander focused on ranged assault, you'll start with Steady Aim and Range Specialist 1, so you can pick skills like Deadeye 1 and 2 and Range Specialist 2 to increase accuracy, crit chance and range damage. If you're going for a sharpshooter, you'll start with Deadeye 1 and Range Specialist 1. Pick level 2 for both of these, save the remaining 2 points or spend them on something like Void Bullets if you're playing Void Tech. When playing the Syndicate, you can pick Keen Sight to gain an agile overwatch, which is considered always to have full action points, regardless of how many the hero actually has. Then pick either Range Specialist or Deadeye. For piloting assault commanders, pick Range Specialist and Deadeye for more damage as you already have Vitality 1 and 2 for endurance. And for piloting support commanders, it's good to stack up your commander with as many support and party buffing skills as you can, like the Fury of the Swarm, Field Medicine, Infantry Commander, Renewal and Resistance increasing passives. The unit experience bonus is amazing as well, as it speeds up the leveling of your units. In this game, ranked units can be relevant in mid and late game, of course only if kept alive long enough to rank up. On my most recent playthrough, I'm at turn 140, and still have my Vorpal snipers that I made around turn 10. As units rank, they gain more health and accuracy. Some units evolve, like the kir'ko Emergent. I got a lot of engulfers and transcended ones from these little kir'ko babies in no time. Then I leveled them up to prime rank as well, and I saved a lot of time and resources which I dedicated to upgrades for my colonies. The Veteran perk goes well with the Kleptomaniac Vice, which gives your hero a random hero mod. You can get a tier 3 mod if you're lucky, but more on vices in a separate video. For a 1 point perk, I think it's a huge bang for the buck in early game, and the experience bonus is great across all stages of the game. It pairs well with kir'ko who have dream sharing, which adds 25% more to the experience bonus, so you can level up units even faster. Your emergent babies will evolve with hyperspace speed. Skilled Diplomat gives a bonus to relations with all races excluding your own, and reduces influence cost for bribing armies to leave sectors by 35%. A great perk if you want to focus on diplomacy and building good relations with NPC factions. With this perk you can annex sectors next to your colony without declaring wars to NPC factions. The cost of bribing units will fall down from 35 to around 22. Do a couple of quests and you'll buy the sectors out in no time. You'll retain good relations and you can move out with your main force outside of your starting zone earlier and claim some good land for your future colonies before the enemy can claim it. Keep a cheap unit back in HQ and use it to buy the sectors out when you have enough influence points. You will gain map control fast and spread your colonies out in good locations. I feel like this perk pairs well with the dwarf faction, as they have means to reduce bribing cost even more. It can fall down to 12 points per sector, because you can't have a few unfortunates stand in your way. The next perk on the list is a 2-point perk called Marshal Tradition, and it decreases weapon research cost by 25%, and once per turn when your commander kills a unit in combat, they immediately regain all action points. Oops, I guess I was too long in cryo sleep. This overpowered perk is about to get nerfed in the next patch. Instead of refreshing all action points, it's gonna refresh only one action point. Oh well, it was great while it lasted. The 25 weapon research cost reduction stays the same. It allows you to get weapon mods faster. If your Game of Gathering cost might is strong in the early game, you'll be modding your units with higher tier mods than your opponents, because you're ahead in research and you can afford the modding. What I recommend here is clearing as many knowledge resource sites for an extra knowledge boost to go turbo on that research. Martial Tradition is good both for melee and ranged commanders. Melee commanders can run away after killing a unit, if you think your hero is in danger, or you can just attack again. It's good for kir'ko who have frenzy, armor reducing attacks, and with Sinumbra you get a mod that buffs your damage after striking the killing blow. And the assembly have life leech on melee attacks. The same goes for ranged commanders. Shred an enemy with your commander and move the finger back to the trigger to empty another shell. This perk was especially noticeable in late game when your commander was level 15 and above. You could destroy tier 3 and 4 units with ease, but I guess that will change with the new patch. Bertrand Sion decreases economy research cost by 15% and dwelling trading is 10% cheaper, but the discount can never exceed 50%. Choose this perk if you want to be ahead in economic research and resource exploitation. And if you're the type of player who loves focusing on economy, empire building and min-maxing their colonies. It also goes well with an economic/diplomatic build. As you'll have good relations with NPC factions, you can buy mercs, mods and ask for favors instead of making units in colony centers. This way you can sometimes free up the production slots for constructing upgrades in your colonies instead of units. Again, with perks that decrease research cost, focus on clearing knowledge resource sites to gain thick knowledge boosts. The Star Union Scholar decreases secret tech research cost by 15% and rewards from pickups, sites and structures are increased. An obvious choice if you want to focus on researching secret tech really fast. If you like to play with a lot of secret tech units and secret tech mods, but also if you're planning on winning the game with a secret tech doomsday operation. This is the perk to go with. The pickup bonus is great as well, as there are many knowledge pickups around the map to further speed up the research, and other resources can be picked up as well. But as the perk says, rewards from structures and sites count as well, so yeah, that knowledge resource site again. Pickups are really important, and for a perk that decreases research cost, the pickup bonus is the perfect addition, as you'll be picking up rewards across all game stages. And the last perk on this list is the covered Operative. It decreases society operation research cost by 25%. In addition, it gives +2 covered strength and +2 covered defense. Pick this perk if you want to play with a lot of sabotage, espionage, theft and hacking. Pick this perk also if you're tired of the AI siphoning your energy. With the covered Operative, you'll be ahead in the covered game. You'll be able to defend your colonies and initiate covered ops on enemy colonies before they can raise their levels of security. To play a heavy covered ops build, this perk is irreplaceable. You will steal resources, incite revolts and low morale in enemy armies and colonies, and as you sabotage and cripple their economy and income, you'll be ahead in economy as well as in the covered game. And if you're ahead in economy, that means you're ahead in the military as well. Highly recommending this one. So far all the perks in this group seem valuable, and it's only a question of what do you want to focus on. Do you want a combat military boost or something for the economy and research? It is up to you. For the combat oriented perk, I usually go with the veteran as I like the skill boost early on, and I love to max my army's ranks. The Marshal Tradition is great as well, especially when your hero becomes a killing machine at level 15 and above, but that perk is gonna get nerfed soon. Although honestly you can't miss with any of these two. As for the economic and research oriented perks, I feel like the Star Union Scholar is the most efficient one, as you'll probably want to make use of your secret tech, and the pickup bonus is more than welcome to your resource pool across the entire game. The one that I see as the weakest is the skill Diplomat, as it doesn't provide any research boost or military advantage until mid or late game, but only if you're playing diplomatic, and you have enough patience to put up with the NPC demands and them occupying the sectors for longer than they should, although you can buy out their dwelling centers as well. But I know a lot of you guys out there love to play diplomatic, so enjoy your diplomatic let's plays with this great diplomatic perk. I think all these perks have a place in the game and provide a great bonus to certain game mechanics and paths you'll go. In my next video we're gonna take a look at colony supplements. Share this video with fellow commanders and leave a comment below. What commander background perk did you pick most and why? And what are some perks that you avoid? Until we meet again on the frontier, you all have a great planetfall. End of transmission.